Good afternoon. Thank you again for joining us for a City of Gary COVID-19 update. As we're all aware, the numbers of COVID-19 infection rates continue to rise across the nation and certainly here in City of Gary. As I've said from the beginning, this COVID-19 virus takes many twists and turns and continue to do so as we move forward. In the City of Gary, we've actually lost 86 neighbors, friends, and family members, and to me, that number represents more than just people. It represents a number of families who have all been affected by this. I'd like to take a moment of silence to commemorate those folks. Thank you. It's important for us to understand where the City of Gary is in our fight against the virus. We're following the guidelines provided in Stage 5 of the recovery plan offered by the state of Indiana. You can find those instructions on backontrack.gov. From the beginning, Governor Holcomb has said that leaders in each community of the state have a significant amount of discretion in responding to the pandemic. As the mayor, I feel that we need to be more restrictive than the state's guidelines, and if I think that's the case, we'll do exactly that. In fact, I'm very close to returning to some of the restrictions that we had earlier in the year that were placed on businesses, houses of worship, and government buildings, and a variety of activities. We will continue to monitor the infection rate very closely over the next several days and weeks, and I will base any restrictions that we have on the data that's collected and, of course, on the advice of our very own health commissioner, Dr. Roland Walker, as well as the rest of our team. For now, please remember that it's very important that you protect yourselves and the people around you. It's still very important to practice good social distancing techniques when you're out in public, and that includes washing your hands on a regular basis, and just be smart about all of your activities. Also, please remember that we still have a mask ordinance in place. Whenever you go indoors to any public places, you must have a face covering, and if you don't, you will be asked to leave those places. The Common Council recently passed an ordinance which included fees and additional restrictions on people who don't have masks. With that, I'm going to turn this over to our Health Department sponsor or spokesperson, Ms. Veronica Collins. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. The daily COVID-19 updates is as follows. The Indiana new positive cases are 2,519. The positive cases is 157,713,000. Indiana new deaths are 27. The total deaths in Indiana is 3,858. Indiana new tests are 31,338. Indiana total tests total is 2,642,522. Lake County new positive cases are 238. Lake County total positive cases 13,805. Lake County new deaths are 0. Lake County total deaths are 355. Lake County new tests is 1,871. Lake County total tests is 176,883. Porter County new positive cases are 84. Porter County total positive cases 3,220. 0 new deaths for Porter County. Total deaths are 49. Porter County new tests, 794. Porter County total tests, 56,243. Gary new cases are 21. Gary total positive cases, 1,795. We have 0 deaths, and total deaths are 86. And this data is from October 22nd. The Gary Health Department test dates are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 9:30 to 5:45, Friday 9:30 to 4:45, and Saturday 9:30 till 1:45. And if you have any questions, you're welcome to call the Gary Health Department, 219-882-5565. Thank you.
So we want to thank Ms. Collins for giving us those updated numbers, and certainly extend our thanks to Dr. Walker also. I know that we've been asking a lot of you lately, and in fact, of everyone who lives, works, and shops and plays in the city of Gary. As many of you know, Mayor Lori Lightfoot of Chicago and Governor Pritzker of state of Illinois have put in place new restrictions on their residents and businesses alike. Just as it happened earlier this year, we're likely to see that those restrictions will cause more and even more people to cross the state line to do business here in Gary. And if that increases, the risk of exposure to the COVID-19 virus increases also. As I said, we must remain vigilant, and we must continue to look out for one another. Just as I've said repeatedly, as the pandemic continues to change, we certainly will change our directives and try to provide the best information that we possibly can to all of our residents in an effort to keep the city of Gary safe and all of our loved ones. As I've also repeated on a constant basis, that if we remain calm and patient, as well as diligent, and certainly watch out for one another, we will get through this together. Thank you for your attention to this information, and we look forward to bringing you more next week.